So when I was saying earlier, when they show those two pictures here when you both were kids, oh my God, it's shocking. You know, they're twins.
Yeah. If they know who, and they can tell the difference. It's exactly the same here.
Okay, all right. We're getting it. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. Let's see.
I'm still grateful that I have these people in my life now. You know, I'm not going to lose them no matter what, and that means a lot to me.
No, I have to ask Christine. It looks like you're a lot candidate and like surprise. That's great. I mean, it really looks good. I want to comment here right now.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going here today. Shout out to all the people. Shout out to You're Awesome. Hope you're doing good. Are you almost ready for your Christmas time? Woo! Shout out to freaking TG. Freaking out of lockup. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello to you. Hello, everybody. Good morning. This is your boy Slizwaq from Go Here Smoke This, and happy holidays. So, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's freaking doing great. We're smoking. I got to show you what we're smoking out of today. This is what we're smoking out of today. Freaking, we're looking for some names for it. Our best name so far is Queen Brunhilde. We're going to see how that works out. We're going to try it on for size. It might be great. It might be crappy. Who knows? So, also, we're smoking some Kush cakes today. So, do me a favor. Do me a favor and freaking like this video and share it to a group where you know some cool people hang out. Spread the word. Spread the word. Oh, man. Whew, it's a taco. It's once again we find ourselves on a Taco Tuesday. Big things going on, big things going on. And when I say big things, I mean not for me, but in the universe. So tell me, how many people out there have seen are we calling a confluence, a convergence, a conjunction? What are we calling it? What's the proper terminology? Damn, freaking! I'm sending out positive vibes to you, my man. You're awesome, freaking. Yeah, freaking. I'm sending them the positive vibes for you. That's not freaking. We normally look at holidays as times to increase the number of friends we have, not to decrease. Freaking, I'm sending positive vibes in your location. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, my man. Freaking, I'm hoping that today, because today here, I'm not sure where you guys are at, but today it's supposed to be the start of getting of our weather getting very wintry. I believe is a technical term that the weathermen like to use. Very wintry. So yeah, freaking. Hey, you guys out there, freaking, send my man some positive vibes right there. But freaking yeah, we're trying to freaking keep it upbeat. We're gonna try to freaking. I don't know. I gotta tell you guys, I was smoking out of this yesterday, and I don't know if you guys saw it. It's basically a glass apple. That's what it is. It's pretty crazy, and it's not very complicated. It's just got. It's actually a very small piece. It's 10 millimeter, and I hear that, bro. But hey, check this out. Stay strong, stay focused, freaking, and just remember, there's a lot of things out there that you could be doing, but thankfully you're not doing them.
Call or go online right now to get car shield for yourself.
Oh man, that Kush cakes. It does, and you know what? And it's a super simple piece. I just fill it about maybe a third freaking up with water, and it doesn't have any crazy tubes or anything. It's just got a straight down stem coming through the middle of it. And basically, if you've ever seen the Starbucks dab piece, is basically a glass straw coming off of it, and I think it's just the volume of air that it moves. It pulls real good, cools it down. So, because you think that it would make it freaking a hot dabs. Yeah. Shout out to Tanya. Tanya, let them know how it goes down. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh. Yeah, that one got me. Yeah, it might. Yeah, that might be a better name for it. Hey, that's, you know what? I have to freaking, one of the things that I like to do is to send out positive vibes to people, because eventually you'll get them back. If you send them out to the universe, you're gonna get them back. But yeah, you gotta send them out. Whew, man. So I know Tanya lives in the same area that I do. I'm not sure freaking if you could possibly get a picture of it. You're awesome. But please tell me, and to all the other people that are listening, tell me what you think of this Jupiter-Saturn convergence that we have in the sky. Now, where I'm at, I couldn't see it because it's cloudier than shit, first off. But luckily for me, on my little freaking iPhone, I have a constellation app that I can I can point my camera anywhere in the air and it will show me what the constellations are doing. So I type in Jupiter and Saturn and it was able to show me freaking the path, freaking what it looks like in the sky. And it's actually pretty kick-ass. I am absolutely impressed. Absolutely. And absolutely. So even though I didn't get to see it, matter of fact, I might be able to show it to you guys. Even though I didn't get to see it on my in real life, shout out to Rachel Thomas. What up? What up? More like that, I think. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. Let's see here. And this program, this app is called Skyview. And I type in Jupiter or Saturn, actually. And what it does, let's see if we can find it. Oh boy, let's see. Jupiter. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Okay, can you hear that? Because I'm retarded. Kick ass. Do you guys hear that beeping? It's showing me where it is right now. And I think you guys can see that, but it shows me freaking, well, yeah, you probably can't see it. I'll post a picture later tonight. But it shows me oh man, I gotta shut that thing off. Okay. But it shows me yeah. But it shows me freaking where it is and how to look for it. And luckily, like where I'm at, I'm a little bit higher off the ground. Not because I'm tall, but because I'm at a higher elevation. But freaking, I wasn't able to see it in real life, but I was able to see it, a computer representation, and it's supposed to be visible all the way up until freaking, it's supposed to be visible all the way up until Christmas. Some people are calling it the Christmas star, which is a misnomer because it's not actually a star. It's actually some planets aligning. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I wonder if this is where the old school term came up with as your planets are in alignment. So yeah, something to think about, brain food, for the people. But yeah, oh man, I hope you guys are freaking ready for the Christmas time. The Christmas time is gonna set off into the very new year to freaking get everything done. And you know what? I want to start now. Yes, Skyview is the name of the app. Let me make sure. Yeah, Skyview. Matter of fact, I can't freaking, let me see here. Let me try something. Because I can actually, I can actually show you guys my screen. And I was freaking messing around with this the other day. Okay. I'm going to try something here. Boom. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Bam. What's going on? Shout out to Derek. What's going on? But that's the program right there. That's the actual freaking little Skyview program right there. And yeah, it's freaking, I actually ended up paying for it because, yeah, let me see what it says here. Yeah, it's $1.99. So yeah, we don't get any money off of that, but it's $1.99. I just wanted to freaking show you guys that because that's what was allowing me to freaking to look at, to actually view it as it was happening, because some people that I freaking know actually, because I totally space cadet it, and some people hit me up and like, hey, you checking out the Convergence? And first off, when someone asks me a question like, are you checking out the Convergence? That makes me think they're steampunk, and they're about to freaking, like a freaking cuckoo clock is about to pop out of their hat, and they're about to sail off on an electric umbrella or some shit like that. So when they said that to me, I was like, yeah. So when they say shit like that to me, I was like, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, what up? And they was like, yeah, dude, the Convergence. I'm like, they're like, oh, you know, the Christmas star and in the burr. I'm like, oh, yeah. Shout out to my man, Mark. What's going on? Shout out to Mark. We're just over here talking about the freaking quote unquote Christmas star, Jupiter and Saturn converging in front of each other, smoking some Kush cakes, freaking out of our Queen Grunhilde pipe here, just taking it easy. Shout out to Chris Duty. Afternoon, my man. Afternoon. All you guys just stopping in, freaking take the time out to freaking take this video, share it to some cool people, you know, tag them in it, make sure they get the word so they can join us for the shenanigans. So, yeah. But, yeah, we're just talking about this planetary conjunction, if you will. Yeah. Seeing how this is going, because it's supposedly it happens every once every 18 to 20 years, which is kind of weird because freaking people are like, hey, why is this is happening? It's a rare event. But science tells me that it happens every 1 to 20 years. Oh, sweet. My man Mark's about to smoke some Venom OG, kick ass. I think we're smoking on Kush cakes. I'm probably going to smoke some Venom OG a little bit later. But let me tell you, that Venom OG right there is some bomb-ass shit. I got to tell you, it is pretty damn good. And shout out to Mark for freaking letting us sample some of his wares. So, yeah. But, man, we're just freaking kind of chilling because, and it's, well, let me restate this. It's weird because this convergence, this conjunction, this intersection of planets, it supposedly happens every 18 to 20 years. Now, it happens every 18 to 20 years. From what science tells me, I haven't verified this, but this is what science seems to freaking agree on. How come it seems like every time it happens, it's a once-in-a-lifetime event? Absolutely hilarious. Hilarious, Chris. Hilarious guy. Hey, no worries. You're awesome. You have a great day. We'll see you next time. Dude, keep your head up. That's the only way you're going to be able to achieve your goals. We'll see you soon, my man. Have a great day. But anyway, we're freaking, we're looking at this thing here. And every time this thing kicks off, everybody's like, oh, it's some kind of unique and special signal. Freaking, it's some kind of unique and special this or that. And people are like, oh my God, I can't believe that it's happening. This is a sign that from the heavens and blah, blah, blah. And okay, don't get me wrong. It may be a sign. But science tells me it happens every 18 to 20 years. Now, that being said, we have to realize that there's some super significant things that happen when this there's some super significant things when this happens that freaking people want to freaking that make things appear unique and special, and I agree. Flat earthers, absolutely flat earthers. Fucking hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta get some coffee. Yeah, you're like, okay, whatever. Okay, sorry about that. Freaking, I didn't plan ahead on my coffee consumption. My bad. Shout out. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Bakersfield Graph. I want to see the flat earthers ignore the laws of gravity because no one can keep them down. That's good shit right there. Absolutely. Now, that may be true. That Tanya brings up a good point. This may be the first time in a lifetime that it's been visible to the naked eye without the use of visual aids such as electronics or telescope. Now, I agree with that in the fact that, like, for instance, while it happened yesterday in my particular area, I couldn't see it. So even though it happened bigger than shit, I couldn't see it. If I would, because it was overcast and cloudy, there was no way I would even verify it happened unless it was for that freaking little application there. Now, that being said, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, Tanya. There is something that's making it freaking special or unique, rather, in the fact that you can see it with the naked eye without any telescopic aids or anything like that, without having to freaking woo, simply because back in the day,
the first time I looked at the sun without the heater, and now I don't have hot water. One night my dog.
Back in the day, you wouldn't be able to see it. And it is a celestial, shout out to Rachel, it is a celestial. It was the actual, and it is the actual celestial event of them passing. Woo! And this, again, like we were saying earlier, this is probably one of the things that gave rise to the old phrase, your planets are in alignment. But anyway, it's very unique in that you can see it with the naked eye, and you can see it marks that actually marked on the 22nd, I believe it was, no, the 21st. I believe it actually marked the winter solstice. So if you're one of the freaking people that keeps track of those things, since that was the winter solstice, our days should now get longer. Our days are actually getting longer now because of the winter solstice. I believe that is how it works. Don't quote me on that because I've been smoking a bunch of weed. But I do believe back in our olden days, now we're going to make some of this. Your planets needed wine last night. I hear that. But yeah. Hey, speaking of which, Tanya, has nothing to do with anything that we've talked about. Where's the best place to get tacos for my Taco Tuesday? Let me know in the comments. Fucking drop it down there, because me and Tanya are kind of near each other. But freaking, man, I haven't been here that long, so I want to know the best place to get the tacos for the Taco Tuesday. So, but yeah. Just because you lost your car insurance. Absolutely. Chris brings up a valid point. freaking 5G, the electromagnetic field, and the planets in some way, all that electromagnetism, the planets freaking aligning, that has to have some effect on the tides, the freaking seasons, and the freaking electromagnetic poles on the earth. I'm not sure how much, but I gotta believe that it would have enough effect to freaking, for old-timey people, ancient civilizations, if you will, to say, hey, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I can tell you that this is a unique and special thing that's happening, even though I don't know why it's happening. I don't know how it's happening, but I can tell you this is something unique that's happening in people's lifetimes. And that's freaking... Okay. Please. Now here's something that somebody brought up to me yesterday online, and I didn't even think about this. Ladies, I'm gonna need your input on this. Wouldn't this special happenstance, this celestial freaking this celestial occurrence, while it has mad effect on the planets, the friggin' electromagnetic poles, and all that other stuff, would it not have effects on women's periods? Now that I don't know. Someone asked me that the other day, and I was like, dude, I don't think that's a thing. But you young ladies, let me know. Let me know. Because yeah. I think it's kind of a crock of shit that, but it could possibly. I'm not going to rule it out. I'm not going to sit here and say the aliens are coming down to eat your brains, but they might. The likelihood that they will is very unlikely, but they might. Just keep that in mind. They might. I agree. I absolutely agree. And I absolutely agree. Chris, I agree with your statement. I 100% support that. On to the next thing. That's all we're going to say on that. On to the next thing. Los Marinas, I prefer, and I usually get 5 to 6. Has 2 for $1 and some. Oh, man. Dude, that's pretty good. That does sound... That's just the moon cycles. Okay. Moon cycles. Okay, I stand corrected. And that does sound bomb. I gotta tell you. That fucking... What do you call it? That fucking Taco Tuesday, I think we're gonna have to get down on that. But I am very wet. I am full agreement. I'm in full agreement. And I am full fucking agreement that full moons and moon cycles do affect babies being born. And not only do they affect babies being born, but I will also go one step further and say that the moon cycles do affect babies' temperaments up into their adult life. Okay, I can't. You young ladies are gonna have to freaking hash that out, because I can offer no. I can only offer outside looking in input on that. So yeah. Oh man. And I can, but I gotta tell you, those tacos, hold on. Let me freaking check out those tacos specials again. Okay. So Las Morenas, huh? Las Morenas is the top. I will definitely definitely, absolutely agree that the moon affects the emergency room and crime rates. I will definitely agree with that, simply because the moon cycles have been known to affect people's moods, their activities, their interactions with others, and I do believe that for lack of a better term, the fuller or the more of the moon that's showing, it does have a small it does have some bearing on emergency room activities and things like that, and crime rates. Is it scientific? I don't know. Does a full moon have an effect on crime rates because the moon is high in the sky and it's easier to see to steal your shit with no flashlight? And the emergency rooms are full because it's also easier to see for people to see their shit getting stolen. So it's easier for you to bash their head in with a bat, which is not endorsed nor recommended, by the way. Oh, man. Okay, yes. We got to catch up on the comments. My bad. Okay, that is true. That is true. I would agree with that. Women that live together do sync up their cycles there. Okay, shout out to Mark. Mark says he's getting some tacos today too. It's a Taco Tuesday. People, do your thing. Get it on. Electromagnetic, and here's the thing: electromagnetic field is. I'm gonna say the electromagnetic field of the Earth is totally tied in with how close or how far the moon is. Simply because that's what science tells me.
And who is that person? It's Jolice's own.
I've never gone to other people's cycles would they sync with mine. That's funny shit. That's good. That's good stuff, though. It's good to know. It's good to know. So I know. As long as I know what your cycle is, if we're ever like crash landed on an island or something, I know. As long as I know what your cycle is, they're going to sync up with your shit. That's good to know. I will file that away in my freaking brain file of things that you may need one day, but you're not really sure. Oh, man. Same. What's up with you guys and your cyclings? No, don't answer that question. I already know what's up with it. I don't need to know what's up with it. We're gonna go on. We're gonna go on to some non-cycle related freaking stuff that we was talking about. Okay, and I agree with that to a certain extent. The Earth does have a freaking iron and nickel core. So it is a big magnet, and it is a big influence of electromagnetism, I guess is the word, or how much electromagnetic power it freaking produces. And what I mean is, I'm not saying that it's producing a bunch of signals or anything, but what I am saying is, if you have an electromagnetic field, and you have such a large mass of copper and iron and nickel near it, it's going to divert. It's going to distort that electromagnetic field to some extent. So, yeah. But with that small distortion in the electromagnetic field, a lot of people say that a small distortion in the electromagnetic field can cause a lot of things to go haywire. It can cause people to lose their balance. It can cause people to freaking act in a manner different than they would freaking normally. A lot of people say it can influence babies being born. A lot of people say it can influence freaking people's actual moods, whether they feel good or bad. So, and I got to tell you, I have to believe that, not based on any scientific thing that I've done, but based on observing the different things across the centuries of history that we have piled up, across the millennia, that show various and sundry weird human activities or animal activities in conjunction with moon or celestial or solar activity. So even though most people back then were unaware of it, we can go back in time and track celestial events and see. We can also correlate those celestial events to certain things in history that happened that were weird or unexplainable. Okay, all right. New conspiracy even has a magnet to stick to the flat world. That is good shit. Also, Santa spreads COVID. That's that is. Let me tell you. Looking at it like that, Santa Claus is the ultimate. And let me say that one more time. Santa Claus is the ultimate super spreader. And when I say the ultimate super spreader, what I mean is, shout out to Felipe Clayton. We're just talking all kinds of mad nonsense. We're talking about electromagnetic moon phases, menstrual cycles. We're talking about Santa Claus being a super spreader for COVID. We got it all. Because realistically, if you look at it, Santa Claus goes to everywhere on one night. He's inside your house, breathing up your air, touching all your glasses and freaking eating cookies that you made. And dude, he's getting all your germs in there, and he's taking your germs to everywhere else. Everybody that's everybody's house after Santa Claus visits your house gets your germs.
Well, I'm going to bring her out now.
I think it is. No, that elf on the shelf is some type of, that has something to do with the voyeuristic, puritanical freaking slant of America. So, and we're not even going to delve into that. But yeah, elf on the shelf is hilarious because now there's a person or a thing, there's an entity in your house that only moves when you're not looking at them and spies on you and reports back to someone else. If that's not some 1984 Big Brother shit, I don't know what is. Okay? My man's keeping a record of all your activities, whether you're bad or good. That can't be right. That is not the ideal, if you will. But yeah, because it's creepy. It's creepy as fuck. But I know it's not creepy when you're a kid. As a kid, you know, you're worried about Santa Claus getting you all that stuff. But as an adult, that's some creepy ass shit. I got an entity in my house that's reporting back to another person that lives far, far away on a normal basis. But they're reporting to them so they can freaking determine how they treat me on one day a year when they zoom down and super spread coronavirus. Crazy. Luceros is right across from the middle school front door, Old Dairy Queen. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Alexa and Siri do keep a fucking better eye on you. And I hope, I love doing this.
I'd rather not answer that.
Alexa, cancel. But also, Alexa, play Jesus Walks.
Jesus Walks by Kanye West on Amazon Music.
Alexa, cancel. Because there's this dude's videos. Shout out to Austin Rhodes. What's up, my man? There was this dude's videos I used to freaking check out. And he used to do stuff that will always activate my Alexa. but that's cool. It's no big deal. Man, look at the time. Where has it gone? Where has the time gone? We ran over a little bit, but I'm thanking everybody for showing up. I appreciate you joining me this morning for this morning's Wake and Bake, where we just talked about all kinds of stuff, and it blossomed and it flourished, and we're all still friends. No, there's no whack jobs around here, and we're all still cool. Why? Because we all partake in weed and so on and so forth. But yeah, absolutely. We're gonna have to. I didn't know how this was gonna work. Open up the Wake and Bake to different type stuff, but I want to open it up to different topics so different people can get in and weigh in. And as you can see, we're working to where hopefully we'll be able to bring more of you guys on screen. Absolutely, Alexa. Do you report to the FBI?
No, I work for Amazon.
Alexa says she doesn't report to the FBI. She works for Amazon. So apparently Alexa reports to Amazon. And again, thanks everybody for dropping by. Again, have a great day. I hope you're ready to go out there and knock it out of the park. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure how we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a broadcast tomorrow. I gotta take Auntie Kel to the doctor tomorrow. So we'll let you know as soon as we get out of that how it goes. So once again, this is your boy Slizwaq, and we'll see you next time. And thank you, Rachel. Merry Christmas to you and your beautiful family as well.